Hi, my name is Boris, and I'm an addict in recovery. I'm here to tell my brief story. I came to the United States as an immigrant in 13, and then was left to my own devices as my family was trying to establish themselves in the United States. I was kind of on the streets on my own of New York. Um, and very quickly became friends with the Russian community and American community of kids, and started using socially weed, smoking weed at 15, and then drinking at 17 or 18 years old. At first, it was social, and I didn't see anything wrong with it. Everybody did it, so I did it as well. It did give me, I was a very shy kid in the beginning, and it did give me, I had a lot of fears. It did give me a boost of confidence in terms of alcohol. And but very quickly, right away, I was drinking to oblivion. I was never drinking, I was never sipping a drink. I was never drinking a little bit. I drink to get drunk and obliviated to the point of no memory. I drink to have fun, so I thought. And I started to, I had a heartbreak in the age of, I think, 21, and I couldn't fall asleep. And the only way I knew how to fall asleep was to drink myself to sleep a little bit. But I still continued to drink socially. At an age of 24, another substance entered my system. It was cocaine. Cocaine and alcohol became my running buddies. So I used alcohol and cocaine and then weed to calm down. And that was going on for years, from 24 to 40. Within that span of time, I have built businesses, lost businesses, got married, um, got divorced, and had 3 DUIs. I could not connect my back then use of drugs or alcohol to consequences of life things happening. I had 3 DUIs. I lost the business, and I just couldn't connect it. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't connect that it all comes from my use of alcohol and cocaine and drugs. I had businesses. I had an advertising agency. I got married at 30 and opened up my own advertising agency. It was very successful. Very quickly became very financially stable. But at the same time, I couldn't deal with life's problems. As I got married at 30, I got divorced in 32. At 31, I had my daughter was born, and I went to my first rehab as an ultimatum from my wife, and 30 days in America in the rehab in Florida. I came out. I was clean and sober maybe for 3 or 4 months, and I couldn't stay clean and sober on my own, and I relapsed. Half a year later, my wife left. Um, I went through a divorce. It was hard. And I went to my second rehab because my partners from my advertising agency, from my own business, sent me to it, also as an ultimatum. I came back, did the same thing. I spent 30 days in another rehab in Florida. Uh, 3 or 4 months clean, relapsed again. Half a year later after that, my partners bought me out. They threw me out of my business, out of the business that I opened up with them, and invited them to participate in that business. Um, I couldn't stop. I didn't know how to. I didn't know how to live life without alcohol. I had no idea how to be with myself without alcohol or any kind of drugs. When alcohol or cocaine, or alcohol and cocaine entered my system, it gave me a false sense of confidence. was able to socialize with people. I was able to talk to anyone, um, talk to any female, dance, I thought. But all of it was an illusion in my head because I have not noticed how alcohol and cocaine took over my life. Everything around my life was set around using. Um, 3 DUIs, third DUI, 2015. I was facing a year in jail. I took a plea deal, and I got um, I was mandated to go into an outpatient. I went to an outpatient. I cheated throughout the outpatient in the United States again, and I was sent again to a third rehab center in Florida. Again, I came out the same day I came out. I got drunk, and again from 2015 to 2018, I was on my own. No wife, no family. People started to turn away from me. My ex-wife did not want to give me my daughter for visitations, and I had a big spiral down until I got finally. My mom came to me and said that something has got to give. You got to do something, and quite frankly, at that point, I lost hope. I did everything that I could, I thought. I went to 3 rehabs. I did an outpatient. I have lost everything, and I had no more hope in me. And I thought that this is it. This is what my life is going to be. But at the same time, I was getting to a point where the drug became the poison, and the drug and alcohol stopped working. I had no more. I couldn't no more drink, or I could not drink. It did not give me an euphoric feeling anymore. It didn't give me any self-esteem or any confidence boost. On the controversy, in the vice versa, it was giving me a feeling of depression and a feeling of hopelessness. Again, I couldn't connect the consequences of my actions. I remember I used to drive drunk and completely high from Manhattan to Brooklyn in 15 minutes, 140 miles an hour. I could have killed myself and everybody around me, and I still did it. Uh, it's called insanity. I was totally, completely insane in my use. Um, like I said, everybody kind of people started to turn away. I didn't see that I had a problem. I couldn't see it, but other people saw it. And in 2018, my mom came and gave me an offer that I couldn't refuse. And the offer was to go to Phoenix, to go to Israel for recovery. I came to Israel. I was thinking that I was going to another rehab. I was very, very wrong. Uh, completely different, um, completely different model of recovery in Israel, in Phoenix. Um, in a nutshell, what happens here is where they were able to show me, because the use of alcohol and drugs was my solution to some sort of a problem, and the problem was self-confidence, shyness, and things of that nature, and the fear of communicating with other people. I was able to identify these problems here and work on them. I was able to see the underlying issues of my use. I was able, through the process of recovery and the process of one-on-one therapy and and group therapy here, to get to the root of my problems. And I was given tools. I was taught tools. I was taught tools of acceptance, tools of consequences, consequences of my actions, responsibilities. All of these things I was taught here. And I was here for 6 months. And boy, when I was coming here for a journey and an adventure. It's 4.5 years later. I'm still on the same journey of self-discovery and an adventure of my life. When I came back, it was hard. I had to change people, places, and things, okay, in New York, in America. And I did that. I continued on my journey and my recovery process. I went to NA and AA meetings, and I became very involved in the community of recovering of New York. The same story happened with Phoenix. And when I came back, again, my life as an advertising executive was very glossy, was very glitzy, and alcohol and cocaine was always present and it was always around. I understood that I cannot continue that way. I cannot continue that lifestyle, nor can I continue that, be working in that industry. I went and I studied, I researched, and I became a recovery coach in New York. And I started to work with Phoenix. Today, I want to say that I am a proud member of Team Phoenix. I work with Phoenix a lot, and I work in New York. I do interventions around the country, around the United States, and I do sober escort. So what I do is I go to people, I speak to people with addiction problems and with their families, and I motivate them for treatment, and I fly with them. I fly with them to New York, to Tel Aviv, to Israel, and we're closely working together with Phoenix. Phoenix has changed my life. Right now it's February, and my daughter turned 12 years old in August. And this trip, today I'm sitting here, and this trip to Israel was with my daughter. She had her bat mitzvah, and we celebrated it here. And we took my daughter, my ex-wife, and myself, took my daughter on a trip to Israel. It was like a homecoming trip. This trip would never was able to happen if I wouldn't be in recovery, if Phoenix wouldn't help me to recover and take me on this journey. My life has turned around completely. I have experienced, I don't know if a lot of people have experienced in their lives what I have experienced. Sometimes I just think that my life is like a movie. I can't even fathom today what had happened to me and the turnaround that I have experienced in my life. I am grateful beyond belief to the Team Phoenix. I'm grateful to everybody here and individuals that helped me to become the father that I wanted to be. And if I couldn't be a good husband, at least I'm a good ex-husband today, and the son to my parents. Today, every relationship in my life is happening, and everybody is kind of happy with me, and I'm happy with them together. And I was able to, if back before I came to Phoenix, my daughter didn't want to do anything with me, or my ex-wife. Today, I was privileged to take my daughter on the homecoming trip for her bat mitzvah to Israel. Without my recovery process, without Phoenix, this trip would never take place. And I'm beyond belief grateful to all the people that are helping and helped me and helping other people. And I'm here to turn this and place it forward. And this became my calling. I turned my life completely around. I own an outpatient clinic in New York. When people come here and they come back to New York, I help them through the process of recovery and continue on their journey, and help them saturate and connect them into New York recovery community. Not only New York, but United States. We're very well connected in AA and NA fellowships in United States, as well as around the world. I love everybody at Phoenix, and I wish that more people, more parents could help their kids to get out of the hell that they're in. Because the point where I was in the end of my run, where the alcohol and cocaine and drugs stopped working for me, where I could not drink anymore and I could not drink, was hell. The 3 months of my depression was complete hell. That's why I'm here. I'm here to help these people, to help people that are in that situation to get out of this hell. Thank you, and wish you success in your recovery, and for families, for mothers, and for fathers, husbands, sisters, and wives. We're here to help you, to take you through this journey, and we will hold your hand through it. Thank you so much.